Berkeley. I met Ben and became friends with him through our work in energy when he was at INE, and I ended up working in energy efficiency as well as a solar energy project, bringing photovoltaic lighting systems to rural co-ops. I actually went to Nicaragua until 2001, and then our project became part of another larger project called Metro Phoenix by the woman I call the second Ben Linder named Susan Kinney. Long may she live. And I remember that Herbst Theater Memorial where I got to be part of the eulogy for Benjamin. I got to Nicaragua through a group called TechNica. I had an engineering background and I wanted to go to Central America or South America and do some technical work. I just had this dream I wanted to do that. One day I read something in the East Bay Express and it said, come to a meeting at the Brookwood Hedge School, and that was my first meeting with several people in this room for the group called TechNica. TechNica sent volunteers for short trips, long trips, and was a very successful long-term project in Nicaragua. TechNica was founded and pioneered by Michael Uhrman. And Michael Uhrman's been ill for the last 3 months, and I just got a text that he died at 4:30 this afternoon. So maybe we could have a brief moment of silence. Michael Uhrman, presente.
So, is there anybody else wants to say anything else? Jenny?
I just want to say that I was working with Linder, working in ag development in '84 and '85, and it was a special time to be there. There was a lot of wonderful people who were really trying to do good work, and I met Ben down in Managua and outside the U.S. Embassy on the weekly protests and whatnot, it was a wonderful year working in Managua, but right toward the end, I'd known Don. I met Don at the Escuela de Mecanización that we're Ben had, I guess, come to get track you down. And I just want to share, I think this movie really captured really well the joy and hope that Ben brought to El Qua. You know, the first, I just kept thinking, oh gosh, if somehow we could have stopped there, because I got to go up there, I got left, I didn't get to Matagalpa in time, so they left me behind, and I had to catch a local truck riding over the mine-filled roads up there. I was blissfully ignorant of what I was driving through at the time. But I got up there and I shared some very early, I don't know if the lights were put on, but we heated coffee. We turned on coffee and we turned on the lights. And it was just the most incredible, I feel so privileged, you know, in my life to have witnessed that. And it was just with such sadness that 2 years later, I was inspired from my time in Nicaragua. I went on to UC Davis to get a PhD in plant pathology, but I was up there when I heard the news at 5 o'clock that they'd killed Ben. And I must say, I actually thought it was Don, although I knew Don wasn't there, or I thought it was Paul Rice, because those two were, you know, maniacs running around. And it was so tragic and so unfair, I mean, that it would be anyone, but I also feel that Ben was a really special person, and I really think this movie captured it. And I know all of you guys did wonderful work there, and all the Nicaraguans keep doing it, so just want to say thanks.
Well, I think we're going to remember Michael